What's up, everyone? Seth here, getting y'all prepared for Christmas. It's on its way. So I'm gonna do a push workout today. I thought I'd film it. It's been a while since I have posted a workout video, so if you like this video, as always, please like, share, subscribe. If you like my content, I really appreciate the support. Excuse me. All right. So I'm going to take a little breather before I do my first warm-up set, I guess second warm-up set. Definitely warm up before you bench. If you're not warming up before you bench, you're really asking for trouble. I would recommend you always do warm-up sets for any workout. So for example, if you're doing shoulders and you're going to start off with shoulder press, make sure that you start with lightweight, where you could do like easily 20 reps, then work your way up. If you go right into your working sets where you're doing like 6 to 8 reps, really difficult, and that's your first set, you're again setting yourself up to hurt yourself. The name of the game with lifting is longevity. It's so good for your body. Resistance training is just super beneficial for like your bone density, for functionality. It's really great for your health. But at the same time, there are people, myself included in the past, who go a little bit ham and end up with some injuries. And then you really got to be careful. And this is one of the reasons why I don't really deadlift anymore, because I was lifting over 400 pounds and my form was not where it should be. That's something I could obviously rectify, but for now, I'm just like leaving it out because it's not necessary for me at the moment. All right, so I did 2 warm-up sets. I did a warm-up set with the bar. I did about 20 reps, and then I moved on to 135. I did 10 reps, felt really good. So I'm gonna put 185 on the bar, see how that goes. I'm only aiming for 5 reps, and then if that flows really well, I'll add some more weight and do 205 for maybe 5 sets of 5 today. That actually went really smooth. I feel like I can go up to 205. What I'm gonna do today though, because the last time I did flat bench was a few weeks ago, and I think I did 5 sets of 5 with 185. So I think I'm gonna aim for 3 sets of 5 with 205. And if I can get that today, the next time I do flat bench, hopefully I can get 5 sets of 5 with 205. So, you know, don't get discouraged if sometimes your workouts don't go as planned. It's more about consistency. So if you're showing up and you're working out at least 3 days a week, you are going to see results over time. I feel like there's so many different people out there that have like the trick to losing body fat or the trick to gaining muscle really quickly. There is no trick. There's like many different ways to go about it. But the main thing that you need to be focused on is being consistent with your workouts or your eating habits to get to the goals that you want to get to. All right, let's see how this goes. 205 on the bar. Hopefully we get 5 reps. All right, that felt good. So I'm pretty confident I'm gonna be able to get 3 sets of 5 today. I'll film every set, let you guys see how it goes. And then I think I'm gonna move into some close grip bench for my triceps. If you're really wanting to increase your bench press, there's a few exercises that I would recommend. The first, obviously, is benching more. If you wanna get good at benching and get stronger at benching, I would recommend you're doing it at least once a week. Some Extra movements that you could incorporate, close grip bench is huge because your triceps are important for the lockout portion of the bench press, which I think is the hardest part for most people. Another exercise that would be great would be weighted dips. If you can't do weighted dips, start with your body weight. If you can't do body weight dips, start with machine assisted and go from there. Again, heavily incorporate your triceps, but also you're gonna get some chest activation and shoulder activation in there. And overhead press. If you can overhead press really heavy, you'll be able to bench press really heavy. Overhead press is really difficult, but it's always been like a staple in my workouts. Ooh, almost fell there. Be careful, you can injure yourself in other ways. I'm gonna try a different angle. 205, 5 reps, second set. Let's go. Easy weight. If you're wondering, if you didn't know, I'm working out in my basement here. That's why there's so much crap. Got a dip bar. I sometimes will use it for like body weight rows, so pulling myself up like an inverted row. Got a bunch of dumbbells up to, I think it's 10 to 30 pounds all the way up. Some medicine balls over there. I've got, hang on, I'm gonna switch my view around. So this is pretty cool. This is for forearms. Got some resistance bands. I mostly just use this for shoulders or biceps. These I never really use. They're for push-ups. I just prefer putting my hand down. We got the belt, got the foam roller, and then this I can use for T-bar rows. I'll show you. With this attachment, you just put the barbell in. Got the ability to do pull-ups as well, and then obviously the barbell, I can do so much with that. So, pretty happy with the home setup I have here. This big power rack is actually my brother's, but he's not living at home at the moment, so I've been using it. If you're looking to set up like a home gym, you don't need all this stuff. You could do a lot of like body weight exercises, but if you have the extra money and the extra space, I think all of the stuff I just showed would be great to get, and then you don't really need a gym membership. Gym memberships are nice because a gym will typically have a lot more equipment to choose from, but you don't need it. There's so many different variations of exercises that you could do with just the stuff I showed you. All right, this is the third set. Put some chalk on my hands because they're feeling a little bit sweaty. So 5 reps and then moving on to some close grip. That was a little bit heavier, so definitely not going to try for 2 more sets of that. I'm going to back right off and lower the weight to 135 and do between 10 to 12 reps with the close grip bench. So I'll show y'all what that looks like. All right, so with close grip bench, literally the only difference is having a closer grip. So with flat bench, I usually am about this far away. So as you can see, my elbows are more like horizontal or lateral. Now with close grip bench, you're coming down and your triceps are going to be a lot closer or medial to your body. So you're working a lot more of your triceps, obviously, than your chest, but you're still going to be incorporating your chest and your shoulders. So this is what it looks like. So usually I will find about my middle finger. That's where I'll place it on the sort of, I don't know what you would call it, where the bar gets kind of rough. That's my positioning. And then close to the body and up. All right, so I'm gonna do 3 sets of the close grip. I'm not gonna show y'all every single set because the video will be really long. And then I'm gonna move on to some dips. Again, I'll do 3 sets of about 10 reps, 10 to 12. And depending how I feel after that, I think I'm gonna throw in some shoulders as well. All right, 3rd set down, moving on to the dips. I'm taking a little bit of a breather. This is my 2nd week of school. So I've talked about it before, but if this is one of your first videos you're watching, I'm gonna be a registered massage therapist after 3 years. So I'm very excited, but it's been a bit getting used to being a student again after 6 years of working. This content is more aligned with my interests. I love learning about anatomy. Obviously, as like a fitness buff, love to learn about the body and how it functions. So I was thinking about physiotherapy for a while there too, but it's a bit more competitive to get into, and I wasn't really confident that my grades would be good enough. But, you know, I am excited because I feel like when I'm done school, I'm going to be doing something where I'm actually helping people. Massage therapy has been one of the only things, along with movement and trying to like walk more and exercise more and stretch more, that has helped with my like weird glute and back pain that started a few years ago. It's a lot better now. I just have to stay on top of like making sure that I'm not just sitting around like I was for a while there during the pandemic. But it was determined that I likely have what's called piriformis syndrome. Piriformis is like a very small muscle in your glutes, and when it gets aggravated, it presses against nerves and it really hurts. And it's very similar to sciatica, but it's not sciatica. So if you have sciatica, you know how shitty it feels. All right, gonna finish up with some lateral raises. I'm gonna save rear delts for my pull day. So let's get into it. I'm gonna go with 20 pounds. There's definitely a spider on one of the dumbbells. Aiming for 12 to 15. Gonna post my pull workout on my Patreon. So if y'all didn't know, I have a Patreon. Link is below. You can check that out. Up until now, I've mostly been posting about my phalloplasty journey. So if you're interested in that, highly recommend you check out my Patreon. But moving forward, it's going to be kind of a mix of that and fitness and some wellness stuff. So if you're interested in following along with my workouts and my fitness journey as well, highly recommend it. I do really appreciate the support. As a student now, don't have as much money coming in as I'm as I did before. And with all the surgeries I've had to go through, I haven't really been able to save much. Most of my money has gone towards all of that. So if you can support and if you're interested in that content, feel free to subscribe. Hope you all have an amazing Monday today, and all the best. Take care.